Good afternoon, everyone. Romney Smith at WTOC for the News Now. I missed you guys. Been off a few days, but I'm back at it. So, of course, you know, this is where we give you your updates on local, regional, and national news that we're following. Thank you so much for your time. Just a few minutes to get you all caught up. And we are on various platforms right now. That includes our website, WTOC.com, Amazon Fire, Roku, Twitter, and Facebook. And we want to actually start with something we don't normally talk about that often, but we think it's important because it is making national news, and that is Kate Spade. A lot of you ladies are very familiar with her brand of shoes and handbags. Apparently, she was found dead this morning in her New York City apartment. Of course, she is widely known for her fashion and her worldwide empire. She founded her fashion company 25 years ago in 1993, and it was sold to Liz Claiborne in 2007 for $125 million. Many in the fashion world are expressing their sadness and condolences at this loss. We're still working to learn more, but they have confirmed she was hanging by a doorknob, apparently, in her New York City apartment. I would be remiss without reminding you, if you have any mental health issues and need some help, we strongly urge you to call the National Suicide Hotline. Again, Kate Spade, fashion designer, dead at age 55 from an apparent suicide. All right, switching gears locally, the city of Savannah has an update on the search for the new police chief to permanently replace Jack Lumpkin. So Mark Revenue, as you know, has been serving as the interim police chief. The city says it has received 67 applications so far for the position, including 2 applications from current Savannah police officers. Now, once the field is narrowed down, the candidates will be interviewed by 3 different panels, one comprised of city staff, one comprised of law enforcement executives, and another from a citizens advisory group. The city manager says he hopes to have the new police chief in place by this fall. Of course, we will keep you updated all along the way, especially when we get the names of those who have been narrowed down to the finalists. Switching over to the low country, because you know we love South Carolina. Firefighters actually had to respond to back-to-back fires. One happened on Big Road just after 5:30 p.m. No injuries were reported, thankfully, but a family of 2 adults and 2 children were displaced. That fire started in the kitchen and sparked after some food being cooked was left unattended. Unfortunately, to make it even worse, that home had no working smoke detectors. Guys, we say this over and over. Please, if you have a home, an apartment, a townhouse, a condo, get yourself some smoke detectors. Could save a life. Also, Burton firefighters also responded to a second fire just before 7 p.m. last night on Possum Hill Road. Firefighters found a charred mattress in the bedroom, but no flames. No injuries were reported. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. All right, I'm sure you've heard by now the Philadelphia Eagles will not be attending the White House to celebrate their national Super Bowl championship. Well, the mayor of Philly says he is not surprised, but happy the team won't be split because some players would have attended and others would not have. In fact, he says his players all love each other and they're going to have a good time today, and the city's very proud of them. But he adds that his players have every right to refuse to go to the White House if it doesn't align with their views. Take a listen to what he had to say in reference to President Trump disinviting his team.
I love our players. I mean, I think our players are very woke. They're very involved in what's going on in our communities. They're interested in criminal justice reform. They're interested in hunger. They're interested in community development and recreation and parks and libraries. I mean, they're just good people. And it's a shame that people try to tell pro athletes to shut up and dribble and don't get involved in society. They have a platform. They have a skill. They work hard on that skill to be a professional athlete, but they also have a platform to bring attention to issues that are wrong in our society. Not everyone in our society is treated fairly. I'm a 60-year-old white male. I have white male privilege. A lot of people don't. A lot of people who are black and brown have a different experience in America than white men. And I think they have a right to stand up and say that. And I think that no president, including a guy who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, has a right to criticize them. I mean, when he talks about...
The White House says the event was canceled after only a tiny handful of representatives would attend the event, while the majority would not. Certainly a hot talker on social media because they are not celebrating their Super Bowl win at the White House. All right, I always tell you guys you can ask questions or leave a comment or just say hello on Facebook. In fact, I've got quite a few of you. Tammy Rogers, Janie Williams, Deborah Deb, Angela Simmons, Sean Griffiths, Tracy Donmi JD, Karen Suggs, Alton Van Brackle, all of you guys on Facebook. Hello to you. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. I don't see any questions right now regarding any stories, so I'm going to get to work on some more updates we have going on. I'll be right back here at 3 o'clock. See you later.